right now, you can hear that clock in the background. And as you listen to the ticking, I want you to focus on my voice. And I watch. I sit back and I watch. A lot of you men, but predominantly black men, and we talk a lot, but I don't see a lot of men trying to do and better themselves. I want you men to understand this, man. I want you men to truly get this. This is not going to be a talk trying to figure out, what's going on with the pump. This is not going to be a talk trying to figure out on how to fix the community. This is not going to be a talk on reptiles or the dating coaches or anything. But this is going to be geared towards you, black men. As you already know, as you come on in, make sure you like the video. And I want y'all to sit down and I want y'all to hear what I got to say. Welcome to Black Men's Congregation. It's been a while since I actually had an in-depth talk with you guys. I kind of hold myself and deal with more so the paperwork and other things for other content. But I want to have a talk with black men and how they need to learn to stay away from nigga politics. You need to learn how to leave nigga politics alone and maneuver into microeconomics. You see, this is something that is very big that a lot of you men are very well failing at. And I sat down at a party. It was a party for a lot of elected officials that I, know. And I was the only black man at that event. I was the only black man there. And I became very upset and angry. Because a joke came up. And the joke that came up was, hey, Joe, why do black men talk about reparations? Aren't they superior and excellent in every way? Now, this is what an Indian man asked me on the side. It was him and his friend asked me, but I could see the smile. He said, why are y'all asking about reparations? If y'all black men are so superior, why don't y'all build your own stuff? Mind you, this is a Republican meeting that we're sitting at. There are a few liberals who came there. We wanted to sit down. Pay in at the meeting was $800. And as I sat there, I smiled and tried not to break my drink in my hand. See, one of the things I had to understand that if you're going to go to those type of meetings, you got to have control of your emotions. But see, he asked me, why are y'all talking about reparations? And why are y'all talking about what is this educated lane in Ray that y'all keep describing? And I said, I don't know, man. I did know, but I did not want to go in deep and cut in deeper to what was already inflicted upon my black pride. My pride as a man, because you see, I understood that these men on social media are throwing out talking points that are showing that black men, you stay on nigga politics. Y'all keep talking about Nipsey Hussle and how to fix the community and how we need to stay on code and Louis Farrakhan and that, oh man, the white boogeyman is out to you see, as I watch this, everyone sees y'all as weak as fuck now. Let me pull up something for y'all. Let me show you the word of the night that I used and I was teaching when I was up there on the podium.
Hey Joe, I'm here.
What's going on, man, tomorrow? Let me just, but I was very pissed off that some of y'all YouTube videos came up on the fucking bulletin board as a fucking joke. Microeconomics is a branch of economics that studies the behavior of individuals and firms in making decisions regarding the allocation of scarce resources. We all know there's scarce resources in that goddamn community y'all keep talking about. And the interaction among these individuals and firms. One goal of microeconomics is to analyze the market mechanisms that establish relative prices among goods and services and allocate limited resources among alternative uses. Microeconomics shows conditions under which free markets lead to desirable allocations. It also analyzes market failures, where markets fail to produce efficient results. I'm going to stop right there. I know some of this talk today is probably going to go over some of y'all heads. That's okay. That means y'all need to get the hell out of the congregation. This is not a place for all of y'all. Go ahead, Emily.
Yeah. Like, what happened in these type of meetings is, trust me, man, a lot more people are paying attention to what you say online than you think they are. And people look at this as a form of entertainment that they share with other people, and they just can't wait to bring it up in the productive black man's face whenever they congregate. This is why I tell these people that whenever you have older men who are 50 plus years old still talking about women, I have people who ask me about that. I have Mormons who ask me about that. Like, is that really the conversation that monopolizes those? Like, this is why we made sure that most people are married if they're going to be here. So that way they can be productive and not focused on things that don't make sense. You don't understand that if you don't take care of those baseline needs, and if you hoard them all in one corner, specifically, it's just not going to work out for the collective all that well. It just isn't. And it's almost like this was the plan, was to keep the women in charge, even if they had to burn down and destroy black men in general and specific in order to keep this thing going. And that's where I'm at right now. And I'm just looking at the specific fact. Damn, they're not wrong. It's just that if you allow kids to be raised in a community and you do not care about them, and you allow people to run a quote unquote community and you don't care about them, I mean, how's this, like, what's the end game? Like, what's the end goal here? Because the end goal was supposed to be to have all this stuff working right. Well, at least that's what I thought. But at the end of the day, I don't think that's ever been the case at all. I think the end goal here is simply to keep people chasing their tail forever. And what we have to realize is that the older black men who haven't done nothing in their life, they want you to take over their legacy of taking care of quote unquote their women who they partner with to keep the black community off track and behind. Unfortunately, that's what we have. So now we have a civil war brewing between the old way of thinking and the new way of progressing. And the new way of progressing is people not really needing the code, but realizing that everything that you taught has been wrong. And not only that it has been wrong, you have newer people who are coming on the scene with this nonsense. And it doesn't work. And they don't want to be compared to other people. And they don't want their situations and circumstances being criticized at all. But the results of all that stuff is what we have to live with. And that's something that nobody wants to even discuss. For some reason, I don't get it, man.
No.
It really hurts and harms me a lot whenever I have to have basic conversations with people about basic things that we should be far beyond talking about. A lot of these kids are in good situations, but they are the one person out of 6 or 8 or 9 who got their stuff together. And they are surrounded by nonsense. Surrounded. I mean, we can't even bring the productivity level up of everybody in the family because they think that's somehow not being black by participating in society. Like, I don't get this, man. Like, we're here because because of these older people who won't shit and get off the pot and who won't take a step back and let other people know, like, look, we did it wrong. This is what you need to do. Like, most of these people who claim to know that they know all this stuff about women, when have these people ever told you, hey man, leave them girls alone, man? They're no good. Have you ever heard them say that? No. Why not? They want you trapped in the same system that they're trapped in. And somehow these people are supposed to be looked at as, leaders. It's just harmful to me that we have allowed the very people who've destroyed everything to somehow think that they're running things and that they're going to flush down a new generation of people down this same road. And that's what I got a problem with.
I think one of the things about it, and I don't think I know. Like I told y'all, I understand now. Like I told y'all on Negro Shade Radio, y'all black men ain't properly investing. You're not properly maneuvering. You are picking up nigga politics and running with it. You are trying to compare yourself to those that are not in your bracket, that are not sitting at your table. Hell, they don't even go to your same school. You worry about what they got at their damn lunch. And you see, I told y'all brothers that this was going to happen, that now a lot of you black men are viewed as only thing you're good for. And this is what I sat at these panels and watched these women crown on y'all and say, listen, all these men talk about is vagina and doggone game. While they're talking about doggone things about the Mueller report and doggone I'm like, when the hell did black men start caring so much about goddamn vaginal propagation rather than actually? We used to sit down at tables. Well, the table I sit at, we still do. We used to talk about politics, business, property that's up for sale. We talk about doggone how to actually take our money. We talk about everything else from activities that do not include women most of the time. You see, I understand that most of you Negroes are no more than monkeys. You're down to the primitive level. All they got to do is throw you a banana. And I don't give a damn who gets offended by this because y'all need to hear this. This is how the world sees a lot of you black men now. And this is why I told you, you need to leave nigga politics the fuck alone. Y'all be trying to doggone and what can you get from slapping a bear in the face?
But them goddamn teeth and them claws, bro.
That's all you can fucking get. You go ahead and slap the bear in the face. That's all you get. I mean, honestly, when I see y'all men get easily enticed by these politics, their politics, mind you, their politics. Understand this. Trump was very bold when he said, what do you niggas have to lose? I wish he would have just said that. What do you niggas got to lose? What do y'all niggas have to lose nowadays? That's why he's so emboldened to say whatever the fuck he want to say. And honestly, anybody can say whatever the fuck they want to say to you blacks now. Because we know now that listen, we got more black women taking over political positionings than black men. But y'all trying to turn how to worry about politics in the hood. Who's going to be the next Nipsey Hussle? Nobody give a fuck about Nipsey Hussle. Those women are becoming judges and goddamn mayors and shit. and all you black men talking about pussy. That's how y'all look. That's how y'all look, man. You know, and you see the thing about the matriarchy likes it that y'all talk about that. The matriarchy likes it that y'all try to validate their buffoonery. You know why? Because as long as you're focused on them, they will send their drones to go into these doggone systems and maneuver up there. So by the time you ever get in the system, oh, don't worry, my black queen is gonna put me on. Nigga, your queen, you don't get above your queen because you're not her king. You're her pawn. There's a reason. That's the reason. If you ever play chess, you notice the queen can make more moves than the goddamn pawns. And see, y'all niggas don't get that. I understand that some of y'all are stuck on that level where y'all rather talk about goddamn who's the fat bitch, the bad bitch, this bitch, that bitch. When I'm not gonna lie, the white man looks at you like a bitch right now.
And these are the leaders. These are the people. These are the leaders. These are the conversation leaders. When you have older black men who haven't conquered these women, so to say, let me use the word conquer loosely, but they're teaching you how to deal with these women that they haven't even dealt with themselves. Yeah, that's smart. That's real smart.
This is the thing about it, MOT. You can't conquer something that was never yours.
Correct.
You can't conquer something. See, when y'all be saying y'all trying to train this, y'all listen, man. You can't train that. The only way how you train a wild horse is you break it in. But if a horse already has an owner, no matter how much you beat and try to break that horse in, its mind is already geared towards that last system of the last owner, that matriarchal trainer. And see, a lot of you men are not getting it. That's why I understand that I have to leave some of y'all behind.
I mean, because you can't domesticate somebody who grew up in this system for 30 years. You're not going to turn that person around overnight. It doesn't matter what you give them. It doesn't matter. They're used to disrespecting the shit out of you on a daily and hourly basis. And then they turn around and look for their drones to match them word for word and to cover for them. These are the people who are happy about giving you access to? Are you out of your damn mind? Oh, no.
See, let us show you. I told you, I'm going to teach y'all today. We're going to teach y'all something today. Hang on. Let's pull up. Let me pull up something I went over on BMT. Let me show y'all what a failure looks like. Steve Harvey sells Texas home ahead of divorce battle with third wife. Mind you, this woman who came with kids, who came with issues, who came in his last marriage, and all she did was had to bend over. And literally, he gave her access to everything. Steve Harvey is allegedly gearing up a wild divorce battle with his third wife, Margie, which is why he secretly is on a mission to liquidate assets. He is literally liquidating assets to try to keep stuff away from him. Since January, Steve Harvey has put 4 of his properties in Texas on the market, sold estimated $2 million, according to the report. Insiders have spilled that the funny man transferred ownership of another Texas property from he and his wife's name to his name. Steve Harvey learned that this lesson from his drawn-out divorce from the second wife. This is how y'all be.
How many times you have to go through this?
He's on his third time doing this. Third time now. 3 strikes you out from the second wife, Mary.
Same people. This is who's taking them out.
Now took him years to get their property in his name, and sources. The home sales report that Steve's multi-million dollar business empire is crumbling. Following the news of MB, this is why I told you black men to learn how to invest outside of your job into other things outside of the norm. See, now he banked everything on NBC, and guess what? His woman is taking all his money and doggone sucking it down, distribute his daytime talk show. Steve Harvey is said to be struggling to support the family's lavish lifestyle. He and Margie have had blow-ups. And about this prompting her storm out of the home for a month-long trip around the world with her daughter, Lori, 22. Mind you, this woman came with a fucking daughter.
Her daughter.
Her daughter. They go on trips with his money for a whole goddamn month. Who was adopted by Steve. Margie reportedly blew a small fortune toward Japan, Vietnam, Maldives, Tanzania, Russia. Margie would never allow herself to be pushed around. Money talks, and her man had better provide. And when the money's gone, she's gone too, said a source. Steve is desperate to stay on television. He supports all 6 of their children in a fine lifestyle, and Margie is blowing through his cash. He even admitted to his pals that he needs to work things out with her. Mind you, he's trying to work things out with her, with his money,
because he runs the house. Because he runs the household. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay.
Now y'all gotta understand that with her, or he'll be left with nothing. Y'all want to know how long Steve Harvey has been working with, which is insane. He's been on TV for 25 years.
Yeah, at least 25. Yeah. Ever since the Kings of Comedy, what was that, like 96?
Yep.
96?
Yep.
Early 2000s?
You can't domesticate and train these types. You cannot train.
She had a life in the for her. Still wasn't enough. Still was not enough.
You cannot. Let me show y'all something. Let me show you this. Steve Harvey's. Let's see what most of his books are about. Act like a lady, think like a man. Steve Harvey. Act like a lady, think like a man. Act like a lady, think like a man. Straight talk, no chaser.
Yeah. Yep. Had all under control, didn't he?
Yep. He had all under control.
Yep.
But see, this be y'all be buying these books and be going into this goddamn thing. You see, I told y'all, we tried to warn y'all to stay away from this type of thing. We tried to tell y'all. But y'all gonna keep on going. See, these books right here is what be destroying y'all and rotting in y'all doggone mind. And I'm
single, so that way you can need more books. It's kind of like game. You never really graduate from it. You can never really have enough. But no matter, once you step on the hamster wheel, you're going to have to keep being on the hamster wheel of being unhappy. That's what these things are designed to do. Or you could just try to figure it all out by buying all the books and listening to all the videos, and you'll be no closer to being over and done with this process than anybody else.
Let me read this to y'all. This is Steve Harvey's quote. The problem is women have stopped setting the bar high. How can smart women be so stupid about men sometimes? Lack of knowledge. It's what men have kept secret for so long. I'm not really a relationship expert, but I'm an expert on manhood and what men think.
See, Joe, here's what's clear.
May you burn
the person who is the so-called Joe. Even a so-called game master is getting took. Okay? So if the game master is getting took, how do you think that you're going to be benefiting from a process and procedure that he haven't managed? This is what people don't understand about dating coaches and everything else. It's all a work. They're not ahead of the game than you are. They're not. Because if Steve Harvey millionaire ass can get took, you can too. Doesn't matter how much money you got. You sign that contract, that's your ass.
You men, see y'all. Listen, man. I don't really give 2 cents of a fuck what women are doing. I don't. I really don't. I don't. I care about making my money, and I care about microeconomics. I care about understanding the business of how to build. I care about paying my way. See, y'all, man, it's not just enough anymore just to make money. I need y'all to get out of that. It's not enough anymore just to make money. It's not enough to say I just got a truck in a property because see nowadays the zombies are coming. They're coming. And you
Yep.
need to start fortifying yourself into a higher ground. You need to start actually building yourself a compound. And what that means is you need to start understanding the politics of the world. You need to start buying into seats. You need to start actually maneuvering into doggone departments. You black men are not getting it. It's not enough to make money anymore. I'm sorry. Back in the day, that was fine. Back in the day, it was fine just traveling. You understand? Now even the Eastern women are picking up the Western woman's mindset. So you men gotta understand that you can't just be so easily greasily just thinking that well so long you can listen, man. We got it now with niggas just telling y'all to go to Africa and go rebuild Africa. Go to any other country. And I mean, go do what you got to do. I don't give a shit. But I'm trying to tell you men right now, you need to start understanding your individualism, your net worth value, and start learning how to take your money, set it aside, and start investing into things. Invest in property. Invest in property. Put one or two trailers down and start and fix them up and rent them out. How hard is that? How hard is that? I mean, literally, you can do one at a time. A septic tank only costs $3,000. Put down a septic tank, have the pipes connected to that damn thing. You good. You literally can go do that. That's something you could. I just put you on the game. You're welcome. Why don't y'all try getting? Why don't y'all try? I mean, go and rent out a doggone. Go get a dually. Put a doggone hitch a trailer to that. Go
Gooseneck.
tow vehicles.
Mhm.
Now I didn't say you got to go. And now listen, you can always go get your CDL, but if you can't do that, go get a dually. Go tell some dealership. Listen, I will go pick up your vehicles, and I will go drop them off from point A to point B. Simple. Simple. I'm trying to give y'all little micro things y'all can start out with. Go to the pawn shop. Go get a pressure washer. Start pressure washing and cleaning the sides of houses. I mean, I'm trying to tell y'all to start getting yourself, get your hands busy. Less off the ass, more on the goddamn lawnmower. Because y'all men are now going to the basic level. And at this point now, I can't get mad when Jorge and Pajo take your shit. I can't. Because see, this is what angers. This is why the African man, when he comes over here, he sees you as weak. Because you guys are more worried about gays, that black woman, and the white boogeyman, rather than actually taking your money and finding brothers who have a mind to say, hey, you got a trailer bed? I got some cars that need to be towed out of this yard. And I know somebody else that needs some towing. Cool. Let's get it working. Hey, while I'm at it, I also just not ready to meet a doggone backhoe. I can start, clearing out this property behind you.
No idea.
I don't know. Maybe what I'm saying is above some of y'all, some people's IQ level. So I'm gonna give it to MOT for right now. Go ahead, MOT.
Yeah, I mean, y'all have to realize that you have to forge your own path, man. And your path need to be the people around you who are doing stuff properly and correctly. You have to stop thinking that black culture is talking about bullshit all the time, man. It ain't. It became the culture because the people wanted to wait on reparations in order to get out there and try and do some shit. People got their reparations after they started to get their shit going, but these people decided to be black exploitation experts with all this game and all this bullshit rather than to get out here and be doing shit. They are proud of how the women choose. They're proud of this system that they are readily participating in. They're proud of it. They can't wait to show you how much they learned. Every game hustler is just like Steve Harvey. No matter how far ahead he thought he was in the so-called game, where's he at now? Losing this shit like every other one of these dumb motherfuckers can lose their. That's the deal. You have to separate from these type of people. They're not your people. And if it was any clear indication of how Steve Harvey's life was going to end, it's how that woman came into his relationship. Hands out, taking the other woman's shit. Now she's taking his shit like the last woman took his shit, and the woman before that took his shit. And don't learn how much do you have to lose before you need to stop playing this game completely and entirely. At some point, you gotta stop playing, man. At some point, you're the enemy. You've seen the enemy, and it's you. Because you think that you can domesticate this person, you could bring them along. How many kids she got? 4 or 5 kids, and she still wasn't fucking happy. She still want to take his shit. Like you can't, you, dude. The innate misandry inside these people. You don't see none of these decent so-called black women coming out and trying to defend this dude, do you? You want to know why? They wish there was that woman who was taking this shit. And this is why I don't trust 99.99999% of people in this damn culture. Because when things like this happen, that's where the mouths are shut. So you know what that's telling you? If you're in this position, mouths will be shut in your condition and circumstance. Every man who goes through this, mouths are shut. Every time, mouths are just shut completely, all over the place. You have to learn on your own that, look, man, you got to look out for you. And these people are no longer part of your culture, man. They're just here squatting in your life until they're able to get up out of there, and they're going to take everything with you. Going to go right to the court system. But you got to be smart and not play the game. Because I guarantee you, like Steve Harvey went through it, most of these people who claim they know all about women, they went through it too in their personal life. But rather than tell you that they did something wrong, they'll never do that. They'll sit up here and they act like ain't nothing wrong. But there's a lot wrong with this situation, the circumstance, and it had nothing to do with this situation. It's the framework of how you can get screwed over in the game here. But if Steve Harvey was to go to another culture of people, or even overseas, everybody have their mouth open about it. But everybody's okay with him suffering the consequences locally. Everybody's okay with that. See how that works? These people ain't your people, man. And they've had plenty of time to make it known otherwise. They've had plenty of time to speak up. How many other circumstances and situations that you're going to go to before you realize this ain't for me, man? This ain't for me. I got to be happy. I got to build my own stuff. And I want to be able to invite someone in. And if they don't follow my rules, they're gone. Should have never let this person get that far, that deep in this so-called circumstance where he's going through these type of things. But you as a man, you're supposed to hold up the world like the myth of Atlas until the world becomes too heavy and you can't hold it up no more. We just got to be better and move on and do different things. That's all I got, y'all.
The thing about it, you guys. See, the thing about it for men is we used to be focused more so on building. I believe some of us still are. But I want to tell you men who are busy building. Like right now, listen, man. I'm studying to go get my CDO permit. Despite the things I got going on in my life, despite, everything, I do multiples of things. But whenever I get free time, I pick up my book and I go study into it. Granted, I have a brain injury. Granted, I get headaches and stuff, but I don't use those excuses. I still keep on studying piece by piece and piece by piece until I get it there. You men, black men, y'all can't, the excuses will only take you but so far in life. And understand some things will come and hit you and blindside you. But how bad are you willing to fight for what you believe is destiny in yours? You see, nobody feels bad for that guy who was afraid to get in the ring. Nobody feels bad for you. Nobody respects you. I respect the man who rather go in the ring, and though he's gonna take blows, he goes in there and puts up his guard and starts swinging when he sees an opening. And you see, you gotta understand, you're going to get hit by life. Yes, you're going to get hit. You need to understand that. But see, what we want to do is properly preparate you men and actually teach you men how to be on code. See, back then, every man was taught a code that he had to actually engrave in his heart and mindset. So when he started to be wavered by the BS of the world, he knew to take a step back, compose himself, reaffirm his belief, and get back into it. And you see, you men can still do that. You can. You still can. It's not too late. You're not dead yet. It was so, it was to the point where I was willing to go sleep in my car at my job. Get up, go in the bathroom, wash off, and work. Take my money and save it up. Again, when the captain saw me, like I told y'all, they were so moved that they had, one day he had me on my day off cleaning out the back room storage room. And then he told me to, take the day off. I came back, he called me back. They surprised me. They had the back room set up like a whole private room. They had a bed back there, TV, pretty much a whole living quarters. I know because I went by my job, my old job I had years ago. It's actually still there. I was told that another young man before he went overseas, taking on a contracting job overseas, he was staying there, working at security and staying there. But the thing about it was they saw that I was so determined not to go back to my situation that I would rather be homeless sleeping in the car than go back to that situation. And you see, you got to understand, men, when are you going to be at that mindset that you refuse to go back into that type of bondage? When are you going to start piece by piece building and creating your own economic value, your own network? When are you going to say, yo, I'm done with the BS. I'm done with the Steve Harvey books. I'm done with the Derek Haddon or whatever the hell that dude is. Like, they literally have a self-worth doggone seminar for goddamn women. When do y'all get tired of this stuff, man? When do y'all get tired? When y'all gonna have doggone business meetings where a bunch of y'all sit down with other men who are making moves and say, hey, y'all, guess what? I have an internship program that you can work. You can come stay in these barracks. You can come learn some work key skills. We can come have you intern for certain companies. When are we going to start doing seminars like that? Not on how to get some booty, not on no goddamn movements or philosophies, but actually on just business alone. When are we going to start talking about, yo, let's have a political meeting? Not on what side you're on, because understand, at the end of the day, you're still a black man. You're going to still be a black man. But I want to hear your talking points, and you need to hear mine. You see, here's the thing about it. Two Indian men can be on two different sides of the political talking, but one thing that they understand is we both Indian. And what I can't get on this side of the bowl of the pole, you need to get over there. Back then, black men used to fight to get into the voting booths. Now y'all talk about stay away from the voting booths. What sense does that make? But then y'all get on YouTube and talk about how the mayor done put his foot up your ass, how the city doesn't give a damn if you got running water, how you're so impoverished that when's the master gonna come and set you free? But then I said, hold up, Negro. Did you forget when you said, you listen, none of y'all should go vote? Tariq Nasheed and David Banner said, stay away from the voting polls. So that's what we'll do. See, when y'all say that dumb shit, I'll be like, you know what? Y'all deserve to be put in goddamn zoos. Our ancestors will be flipping in their grave like, did I get my ass beat? So that way y'all niggas want to, y'all rather vote on the newest Jordans and who has the biggest booty or who can get the most females rather than actually talk about who's going to be your next mayor, your next sheriff, your next governor. Y'all don't give a shit about that. Y'all ain't trying to figure out who's over your unions. This was shit that black men were hungry and fighting for. MOT, if I'm wrong and out of pocket, brother, just let me know. I mean, let me know.
It is. That's exactly the way it is. It's just that you have to understand, man, that these old dudes want you to repeat their mistakes. That's why they're misleading you. They're doing it on purpose. They're doing it on purpose. They're doing it on purpose.
Y'all gotta understand, man.
You need a new path, man.
You do. Y'all need a new path. I'm trying to let y'all know right now, man. Listen, man, the political gears are gearing up, man. It's not looking good for you black men. And I'm not trying to scare you, but I'm trying to get you guys to understand that y'all need to understand that right now we have 19 black female judges in Texas. You know it's not easy for y'all out there. I wonder which judge is going to see Steve Harvey when he gets to court. Isn't that ironic? 19 black female judges and Steve Harvey's getting a divorce. I wonder which one he gonna run into.
Yep.
Or when y'all go, or for a lot of you black men in Chicago, you now have a black mayor, female. She has no problem cracking down on y'all. She said that. Or in South Fulton, Georgia. Mind you, more men have been going to jail for misdemeanors and all kind of BS. But y'all blame the white man. But see, y'all don't understand. I blame you because you're not trying to fight. And you can say, listen, man, the white man's not keeping y'all from actually trying to run for election. The white man's not keeping y'all out. It's you, yourself. I ain't telling y'all to go fix the ghettos. You never, not one time did you ever hear me say that shit. You never heard MOT to go fix that shit. But what I am telling you is to get your money right and start investing properly. Change up your talking points. When you start seeing certain men talk about certain types of things, you need to start. I need to turn off this video. I need to go somewhere else. Oh, this guy's talking about political access.
So as they start talking about women, you need to roll out immediately. If they don't show proof, if they don't show videotape evidence, you need to get up out of there. Simple as that.
I'll let y'all guys know, man. Y'all be putting these women on to y'all money, and they take that same money and they get access to your resources and they flip it. And see, y'all gotta say the new resource in the black community is you. It's you. Didn't y'all see when I say scarce resources? Haven't y'all seen those post-apocalyptic movies? When I said scarce resources, it's a market mechanism, relative prices. You're the resource that they're using. They have interactions among these individuals and firms. I want y'all to study up on microeconomics. It's something that's very interesting and beautiful. I literally had it on a panel last night where the black women were saying that, listen, they think that you black men, they don't think they know that you black men, your net value ain't worth shit in the black community. But then y'all talk about how y'all select y'all. No, they selecting y'all niggas. Like the Matrix, like how they pull out which battery is useful or not. until it's drained and they throw you away. I don't feel bad for y'all. So we're gonna wrap it up for tonight. For today, because we know we have other things to get going. I'd like to thank y'all for joining us today on the Black Men's Congregation. I'd like to thank you guys for participating, liking the video, supporting the channel. If there's any content that you would like us to cover, please, you have MOT's email and you have my email. You can always come to the congregation, ask a question, or you can speak to us in the congregation. But before we go, we also want to let y'all know, listen, if y'all have avatars where we cannot see you, we don't see no pictures, we cannot view into your Facebook, you're not going to be allowed into the congregation. If you have multiple profiles, you're not going to be allowed into the congregation. We do look over your Facebook, and we look at the talking points you talk about. And maybe for some of y'all, it's not a good fit for y'all. I'm trying to let you know. But I can't see who the fuck you are. I don't let you in. I just stare at you. I'm not letting you in my goddamn church. And MOT, he definitely gonna do it. Tell you right now, he every other day, one of us goes through and we just kick people out. There's a reason why the congregation is so concentrated and so tight knit. We never had that one issue, that one problem, have we, MOT?
Not yet. But you know, niggas gonna try something.
But don't worry, before that rebellion, before that spark happens, I will walk out there with that pistol and blow your head right off. I will quarrel that issue before it gets too big. We have content, we have different YouTubers who drop their content in there, so that way you can see their content. That way you can see, that way you can talk with different people. MOT, myself, we've been doing good, killing it with the numbers. And we thank y'all for the videos y'all send us and the emails. We definitely have been doing our work and we've been busy. But the minute we start seeing y'all start bringing up some talking points, and I don't give a shit if y'all say, "Oh man, that's why are you doing that, man? That's not being free, freedom of speech." Bitch, ain't that type of freedom of speech in this goddamn congregation. That's that matriarchal type of shit. I know, ain't not happening here. Not here. You want to go do that shit? Go make your own shit somewhere else. And I promise you, if you try to make something called the Black Men's Congregation, I promise you, I will fuck that shit up and I will have that shit shut down. Don't you try to, you ain't gonna fuck us up like y'all done did to a lot of those other guys. Y'all fuck up their shit. You ain't gonna fuck up our shit. A lot of y'all women, get the fuck on. Y'all ain't not getting, y'all know better. I have no problem with y'all listening to the videos, but y'all not coming in the Black Men's Congregation. Stop emailing me that shit. I told y'all that. That shit's getting really annoying now. The fuck I need a woman inside the congregation. It's Black Men's Congregation. Go build the women's congregation some shit.
I mean, please stop inviting people who's not black to the Black Men's Congregation.
Yeah.
I mean, no offense or anything else. I mean, Arab people, you know, they're cool people and all, man. But can we just have a space just for black men and black men only, without black women trying to put their damn nose and shit? Like, I don't understand these people sometimes.
Who's inviting Arab people? Like, shit, I never seen so many Arab people come up to asking to get in. What the fuck y'all want to? What the hell we want to talk about? Why y'all inviting all these damn nationalities and shit? And let me find out who's inviting them. I'm kicking your ass out too, nigga. It literally says Black Men's Congregation.
And it's even in the questions that put there that this is what this is about. So it's not like you can just turn around and be like, "Hey man, I have no idea what I joined and why." Like, that's not the way this works.
Y'all keep on coming with these damn pictures and shit, man. Y'all keep on coming with these doggone cartoon shit. Don't worry. I got the eraser. I'm gonna erase your ass off. You're fucking with the right ones here. All right, guys. We're gonna go ahead and go. We'll see you guys later. Y'all take care. Let me go ahead and reset this computer before it shuts down. All right, guys. Peace.